Part 1.
I used to like going home, but today I'm sad. I wish I weren't going home. I can't believe I've already been here for 2.5 weeks. I used to think that 3 weeks was plenty of time for a holiday. Now I wish I had 6 weeks. We're at Dover because I'll be going back by boat. The Hunts have come to see me off. If the weather's good, I'll be spending a lot of time on the deck. If it's not good, I'll be sitting below feeling ill. I know I'll be thinking about Tim. Although we've only known each other for 2 weeks, I'll miss him. He's promised to write, and we'll be seeing each other in November. He'll be staying in Geneva for a week. He hasn't travelled abroad on business before. He used to travel only in Britain.
Part 2. A letter.
This letter belongs to you, Sheila. I wonder who it's from. Oh, it's from the Blakes. 6 Park Drive, Mount Bay, Sussex. 13th of July, 1971. Dear Sheila, we wish we could be at the boat to say goodbye to you, but unfortunately, Michael's got to work. Thank you for the beautiful vase you sent us. I've put it on the little table under the window. First, I put it on the narrow shelf above the television, but I was afraid that it might drop and break. Don't forget to ring our friend, David Kilgour, when you get back to Geneva. He's a very interesting person. He used to work at Michael's bank, but now he works for another bank. If you come back to London, remember to ring us. We'd like to see you again. We'll be thinking of you. Much love, Claire and Michael.
A surprise.
There's someone waving to us over there.
I wonder who it is.
Hello, everyone.
Tim, what are you doing here?
I've got to see a client in Dover this afternoon, so I drove here first.
How nice.
Sarah, it's time we looked for Simon and Jane. I think they've got lost.
I wonder where they are. You didn't forget to ask about your business trip to Europe, did you?
No, I remembered to ask.
How long will you be staying in Geneva?
I'll be staying there for 9 days.
I'm sorry? What did you say?
I said I'll be staying there for 9 days.
How wonderful.
A form.
Oh, dear.
What's the matter?
I've lost the form they gave me.
Have you looked in your handbag?
Yes, it's not there.
Is it under your suitcase?
No.
Between these 2 books?
No.
Among those papers?
No. Oh, here it is.
Where?
I found it in my pocket. I suppose I'm nervous. I wonder why that is. I used not to be nervous.
If you give me a pen, I'll fill in the form. Last name?
Morgan.
First name?
Sheila.
Address?
34 Rue Temple, Geneva, Switzerland.
Date of birth?
2nd of May, 1950.
Place of birth?
Exeter, Devon.
Sex?
Female.
Nationality?
British.
Passport number?
F296387.
Marital status?
Single.
All right. Now you sign it.
Goodbye. When are you two getting married?
Don't be silly, Simon. They've only known each other for 2 weeks.
Sorry, it was only a joke.
I think it's time we left.
Thanks for everything. We wish you were going to Scotland with us. So do I. Thanks again. Goodbye.
Goodbye. We'll be watching from the quay.
Part 3. Bob used to smoke.
Do you smoke, Bob?
No, I used to smoke.
Do you drink?
No, not now. I used to drink. I'm married now and I have 4 children. I can't afford to drink and my wife won't allow me to smoke.
A short letter.
6 Glass Gardens, Birmingham 5. January the 2nd, 1971. Dear Judy, thank you for your letter. I'll be working in London during February. Can we see each other then? I'll be staying at the same hotel as before. It's time we met again. Don't you agree? I wish I had time to write more. I promise to write again soon. Love, Tom.
Lesson 27. 27th lesson. Peter's job. Part 1.
Yesterday, while we were shopping, Guy asked me about my job, so I've asked him to come with me today. I'll be inspecting 2 factories. Each factory makes a product which I advertise. The first one which we'll be visiting is a chocolate factory. The other factory which we'll be inspecting manufactures business machines. The machines are made here and then they're sold in Europe. They're nearly the same as the ones which Mr. Hunt sells. Recently, I've visited a number of my clients. I used to work in the office all the time. I rarely saw the clients in the factories. They usually came here. I hardly ever went to the factories. The job's much more interesting now. It used not to be nearly as enjoyable. Now it's the kind of job which is completely different each day.
Part 2. How stupid.
Hello, Jill. Is this where Mr. Burbank's office is?
Don't you know where it is yet?
No, I don't. That's why I asked.
Oh, men, how stupid they are. It's in the corridor which you've just passed.
Oh, that's where it is.
Yes, that's where it's always been.
I was only joking. I knew where it was. I needed an excuse to talk to you. While I was driving here, I was thinking about you. Would you like to go to Anthony's party?
Is that next Saturday?
Yes, that's when it is.
I'd love to go. I'm sorry I was so rude a minute ago. I was getting angry just before you arrived.
Why?
I was trying to fix this machine.
What's the matter with it?
I don't know. I've pushed each button and pulled each handle, but it still doesn't work.
Why don't you plug it in? Electric machines need electricity, you know.
Oh, that's how it works.
Oh, women. How stupid they are.
Mr. Burbank.
Sorry I kept you waiting, Guy.
I was wondering what you were doing.
I was talking to one of the secretaries.
Oh, that's why you enjoy the job.
That's one of the reasons, I suppose. What were you doing while I was in the office?
While you were talking to her, I was reading a magazine. It's published by the Chocolate Makers Association. You mind if I keep it?
I don't mind if you keep it, but I'll ask Mr. Burbank if he minds. Ah, here he is.
Hello. Do you mind if we delay our tour for a few minutes? While I was dictating a letter to my secretary, my wife rang. Do you mind if I ring her?
Of course we don't mind.
Made by machine.
Now you've seen how the chocolate's made, would you like to see how each chocolate's filled?
Yes, please. I've never completely understood that.
You understood it when it was explained, didn't you, Peter?
Oh, yes. I even wrote a report about it.
May I introduce Mr. White, the foreman? He'll explain how the chocolates are filled.
Yes, I'll show you how they're filled. I filled some a few minutes ago.
They're not made by hand, are they?
Oh, no. They're made by machines, which I'll show you later.
Filling chocolates.
The chocolate's filled like this. First you choose a filling. Each of these dishes contains a different filling. Then you put it into this bag, which is attached to the filling needle. When you're ready, you stick the needle into the bottom of the chocolate shell, and then you squeeze the bag, like this. Of course, it's done by machines.
I see. Is this the only method which you can use?
Oh, no. There are other ways.
Who puts them into the boxes?
That's done by a machine which is able to count them automatically. It occasionally makes a mistake, but each box is checked by a girl before it's wrapped.
Part 3. The knife.
What were you doing last night at 10 o'clock?
I was listening to the radio.
I see. While you were listening to the radio, someone stuck a knife into an old lady.
Where? Outside my house?
I didn't say that, sir.
A knife was stuck into an old lady. How terrible.
Someone saw a man running towards your house.
A man was seen running towards my house, but I was listening to the radio.
I didn't say you, sir. I said a man.
The camera.
How do you take a photo with this camera?
I'm not sure how it works. I think you hold the camera like this.
A photo's taken each time that button is pushed, isn't it?
No, not that button. The button which is on the top. You push it like this.
Lesson 28. 28th lesson. A new job. Part 1.
An interesting job has been advertised in the paper. A sales manager's required by a large company. I've written to them, but I haven't been contacted yet. This is a copy of the letter which I sent. Beardsley Hotel, Bayswater Road, London W2, the 8th of July, 1971. The personnel manager, World Computer Company, Basingstoke, Hampshire. Dear Sir, Sales Manager, reference JG/Q. I am interested in the post of Sales Manager which you advertised in today's newspaper. At the moment, I am employed by International Computer Company Limited. For the last 3 years, I have been in their Geneva office. While I was there, I was promoted to General Manager of the Sales, Advertising and Marketing Departments. Other positions which I have held have included Production Manager for Anglia Computers and Head of the Research Department of the same firm. I hope that an application form will be sent to me. Yours faithfully, Guy Hunt.
Part 2. Worry.
Today's post hasn't been brought up yet, has it?
No. The receptionist has been asked to ring us when it arrives. You haven't heard from WCC yet, have you?
No.
When was the letter posted?
Last Wednesday.
Where are their machines sold?
In Europe and Asia. According to the latest report, there are offices in 8 countries. England, the USA, France, Sweden, Italy, Japan, Australia and Canada.
The post. The receptionist has just rung. The post's just been delivered.
I'd rather not see it.
It's what you were waiting for. WCC's reply. Tell me what they say.
What a pity. The post's already been filled. My letter's been put in their file.
Sorry, where was it put?
In their file. I'll be contacted when there's another similar vacancy.
A job in the London office.
Why were you smiling just then?
Because I was reading this letter from IC.
Tell me what IC wants.
Listen to this. International Computer Company Limited, Ward Avenue, London SW7, the 15th of July, 1971. Dear Mr. Hunt, while we were having lunch last week, I mentioned a job in our London office. I have now been authorized to offer it to you. If you accept our offer, it will mean that your salary will be increased. I have spoken to our accounts department, and according to them, we are able to offer you an additional £400 a year. You will also be given 4 weeks holiday per annum instead of 3 weeks. I have enclosed some documents, one of which shows our profit and loss account, and another our plans for future expansion. You might like to look at these while you're considering our offer. Yours sincerely, Stephen Curtis.
The decision.
Well, Sarah, what do you think?
It sounds like a good job, but I'd rather not live in London.
Oh, that's what's worrying you. Well, don't worry about it. While I was talking to Steve, I mentioned this, and he suggested we lived in the country outside London.
Perhaps we won't like living in the south.
Well, if we don't like it, we can leave. I warned Steve about that.
Well, all right.
Part 3. An advertisement.
Applications are invited for the post of secretary to the sales manager. The successful applicant will be required to work in a friendly London office. She will also be asked to travel abroad occasionally. She will be between 18 and 25, smart and interested in languages. Good salary 5-day week, 3 weeks holiday. Write to the Personnel Manager, 207 Regent Street, London, W1.
Lesson 29, 29th lesson. A New House, Part 1.
Guy's phoned, I see, and he's told them that he's decided to accept their offer. Now we've got to decide where to live and what kind of house to buy. We've been discussing it all morning. At first, we thought we'd rent a house in the suburbs. Now we've decided to buy one, since we've said that we'll stay for at least 2 years. Since the children and I are going to Scotland tomorrow, I won't be able to look for a house. Guy will do it. He'll be working hard while we're enjoying ourselves in Scotland. It isn't easy to buy a house. There are certain things which are very important to us. For example, Guy's been talking about a large garden where he can grow flowers and vegetables. Since there are so many things to think about, I've been making a list. I do hope he'll find a house we like.
Part 2. Where to live.
It's a good thing Peter has taken the children out today.
Yes, they'll enjoy themselves at the seaside, and it'll give us a chance to discuss houses. How long will they be away?
Well, they left at 8 this morning, and they'll be back about 9 tonight. That's 13 hours.
Since you'll be leaving tomorrow, we'll have to talk to the children about the house when they come back. We'll tell them what we've decided and find out what they think.
What have we decided?
First, we do not want a modern house.
No, that's second. First, we do want to live outside London.
Oh yes, that's right. Probably in Sussex, where the Blakes live.
Simon won't argue about that, since he could often see Ian if we lived there.
Yes, but I'd rather not live in Mount Bay. I'd rather live a little closer to town.
What else ought I to put on the list?
I don't know. I'll think about it while I'm shaving.
Lists.
What have you been doing, Sarah?
While you've been shaving, I've been adding to our list. I've begun another list too,
What for?
for new things inside the house.
What have you been listing?
Extra bedroom for guests.
Good idea. What else?
Open fireplace in the living room.
Yes, I do love the smell of burning wood. Since we'll be looking for an old house, we'll probably be able to find one with an open fireplace. Most old houses have them. They're very common.
I also wrote Simon's room on the list.
Simon would like a place where he could amuse himself and entertain his friends.
That's what I thought.
Simon's opinion.
I heard my name.
Hello, Simon. We've been thinking about you.
Oh, are you going to buy a farm?
How silly you are, Simon. We're not rich, you know.
But we're not poor either.
I'd like a farm too, Simon. But since I've got to work in London, I can't look after a farm.
But I like animals.
You can have a dog or a cat.
Yes, I do like dogs. What else have you been talking about?
We've been trying to decide where to live and what kind of house to buy. Have you got any ideas?
Well, there's no particular kind of house I like. Let's look in the paper where there'll be some advertisements.
Property.
Where's Jane?
In her room.
What's she been doing?
She's been looking at herself in the mirror.
She got sunburnt today. Look at yourself, Simon. You've got sunburnt too.
I know. Here's the property section.
If we were sure that we'd stay here, we could have a house built.
But Sarah, we want an old house. We can't have an old house built.
You're right. How stupid I am.
There are no good ones in the newspaper.
None?
No, there aren't any here.
We'll look again tomorrow. I'll find a few and compare them. Yes, while you're enjoying yourselves in Scotland, I'll be running round looking at houses.
Don't run too fast, Dad.
Very funny.
Part 3. Bored. I don't know what to do or where to go.
Take yourself to the cinema.
I've no money.
Visit a friend.
I don't know who to visit. I haven't got any friends.
Take the dog for a walk.
No, I'd rather do nothing. Late again.
How long has Betty been getting ready?
For at least an hour, and she'll probably need another hour.
Why?
She hasn't washed or dressed yet.
It's a good thing she hasn't got to shave, too.
Lesson 30. 30th lesson. Leaving the hotel. Part 1.
Sarah and the children are going to fly to Scotland this afternoon. Before I accepted the job, we had intended to go by train. It's a long way from here to Scotland, but we thought we'd enjoy the journey. We thought we'd stop in Manchester, where we'd call on my youngest brother. However, all our plans have been changed now. Since I've got no time to waste, the family's going to Scotland without me. I'll stay here alone and look for a house. I'd rather not do it alone, but I've no choice. I've got to do it myself. Michael Blake found their house himself, so I suppose it can be done. I'll stay in London from Monday to Friday, and then go to the Blakes at the weekends. Either Mike will drive me round to look at houses, or he'll lend me his car and I'll drive myself.
Part 2. Weather.
The weather forecast hasn't been given yet, has it?
I don't think so. I haven't heard it yet.
Turn the radio up, please. There'll probably be a report in a few minutes. It's almost 1 o'clock.
My hands are full. I can't turn it up.
All right, I'll do it myself. This sounds like the end of a program.
You've been listening to Music for Everyone. And now here is a special message from our motoring unit. On the A5 in Buckinghamshire, where strong winds have blown several trees onto the road, driving is very dangerous. According to our reports, there have been several accidents. A man died when a tree fell and crushed his car. The accident happened at the junction of the A5 and the A43, about 6 miles north of Buckingham. Drivers are advised to avoid this area since the traffic is very heavy and delays of up to 30 minutes are expected. And now here is the weather forecast for the next 24 hours until midday tomorrow. Rain will continue in all areas until late tonight, but will die away gradually. Tomorrow will be sunny in the east. In the west there will be showers and bright periods. Temperatures will be between 17 and 18 degrees centigrade. That is 63 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit.
No delays. Isn't that terrible, Guy? Do you think it's safe to fly?
If the planes are still flying, I'm sure it's safe. They never fly when they know there's any danger.
Perhaps we ought to phone the airport.
Jane's already done that.
Did she think of that herself, or did you suggest it?
She did it herself.
What was she told?
There have been no cancellations and no delays yet.
Yet? What does that mean?
The planes have been taking off on time, but if the bad weather continues, some delays are expected.
I do hope our flight won't be delayed.
The broken records.
Has everything been packed?
Yes, I think so. The children have taken their suitcases downstairs.
Did they do it themselves?
Simon carried his down himself. Jane asked the porter to carry hers down because she couldn't lift it herself.
How did Simon pack his records?
I don't know. Here he is. You can ask him yourself.
How did you pack your records, Simon?
I didn't need to pack them.
Why?
I broke them.
How did you do that?
Oh, it was easy. I brought them into the room this morning. I put them in the middle of the bed where I could see them. Then I went downstairs, and when I came back, I sat on them.
A telegram.
Is everyone ready? Peter's waiting downstairs. He's parked his car outside the hotel where he's not allowed to park, so we ought to hurry.
I hate leaving this place. I've really felt at home here.
Guy, have you paid the bill?
Yes, I paid it a little while ago. It came to more than I thought it would. And while I was paying, this telegram was delivered.
Telegram? Who from?
From your sister. Here, you can read it yourself.
Received note. Stop. We'll meet at airport. Stop. Joanna.
What was the second word, Mum?
The second word's note.
Did you notice the date on it?
Yes, it was sent on Friday. How funny. It ought to have arrived yesterday.
Yes, it was sent to the wrong hotel.
Never mind. Let's go.
Part 3. Pygmalion.
Her name cannot be Doolittle,
Why?
because Doolittle is an English name, and she is not English.
Oh, nonsense. She speaks English perfectly.
Too perfectly. Can you show me any English woman who speaks English as it should be spoken? Only foreigners who have been taught to speak it well.